The New York Public Library allows you to have 50 books out on loan. You don't have to check them out all at once. You can check out books and keep acquiring them until you have 50 books out or until they're due to be renewed or returned, at which point the fines start to accumulate. I have 50 books out from the library and today I'm going to share them with you. So stay tuned for my not library haul, but the 50 books that the New York Library allow me to have at my house for free today. Welcome back to my channel. This is what it looks like when you have 50 books out from the library. For a while now, I've been teetering on that 50 book limit. I get books, I return them, I go to 40 something, I return a bunch of books at the end of the month after I've done my wrap up or whatever. But today I have 50 books out. I'm gonna share them with you. You're gonna see some things that you are gonna probably wonder why I have that book, but I'm gonna tell you something about why I have the books. A couple of the books I'm not gonna talk too much about because there's a video coming and you'll probably guess what the video is like when you see the books. Why am I telling you all of that? You just want to see the books. So here we go. A few of these books, after I've read them, I've liked them so much or wanted to collect them that I've gone ahead and bought them. But sometimes I like to read the books first from the library so I know whether it's a book I could see myself rereading. And so I have the book out from the library because I plan to buy it at some point. So, you know, I am reading the Man Booker Prize winning books. So I have a lot of those prize winning books here from the library and I'll just share them with you. The first Man Booker Prize was awarded in 1969. That was Something to Answer For by P.H. Newley. I don't have that book. I'm still waiting for that book to come in at the library on reserve, but I do have the book that won in 1970, which is The Elected Member by Bernice Rubens. This is the 1970 winner. I have the 1971 winner, which is V.S. Naipaul's In a Free State. In 1972, it was G by John Berger. The Siege of Krishnapur by J.G. Farrell won in 1973. The 1974 winner was The Conservationist by Nadine Gordimer. In 1975 was Heat and Dust by Ruth Prower Jabwala. The 1979 winner Offshore by Penelope Fitzgerald. And the 1980 winner William Golding's Rite of Passage. So those are the 70s. In the 1980s, this is 1981's winner, Salman Rushdie's Midnight's Children. 1983, J.M. Coetzee's Life and Times of Michael Kay. The Hotel du Lac won in 1984. This is by Anita Bruckner. I have the 1985 winner, Kerry Holmes' The Bone People. 1986 was The Old Devils by Kingsley Amis. 1987 was Moon Tiger by Penelope Lively. 1988's winner, Oscar and Lucinda by Peter Carey. And 1990 was A.S. Byatt's Possession. So those are 8 books from the 1970s and 8 books from the 1980s. So you see, already I have 16 books. It's not so difficult to see how I got up to 50 books now, is it? In the 1990s, I have the 2 books that won in 1992, The English Patient by Michael Ondate and Sacred Hunger by Barry Unsworth. I have the 1995 winner, The Ghost Road by Pat Barker. The 1996 winner, Last Orders by Graham Swift. The 1998 winner, Ian McEwan's Amsterdam, and the 2000 winner, The Blind Assassin by Margaret Atwood. That's another 6, so now we're at 22 books. I don't have a lot of the books from the 2000s out from the library because some of those are books that I've already read and own my own copy. So I have the 2007 winner out from the library, The Gathering by Anne Enright, and I have The Sense of an Ending by Julian Barnes from 2011 and the 2016 winner, which is The Sellout by Paul Beatty. And I also have the screenplay from D.B.C. Pierce, Vernon God Little. Most of the other books from the 2000s I own. So you'll see them on my shelves, or they'll pop up somewhere because I'm talking about them, but I already own those. So those are 26 books that I have out from the library that are Man Booker Prize related. I also have a magazine out from the library. Yes, they allow you to borrow these magazines for 3 weeks at a time. So this is the May-June issue of Poets and Writers, and I got it a few days ago. I still haven't read it, and I got it because I want to enter this free writing contest, and I haven't even looked up the details yet. I hope the time hasn't passed. I have this trilogy by Marilynne Robinson out from the library as well. She's a Pulitzer Prize winner for Gilead, and these are the other 2 follow-up books. I read this one first. I read this one as a buddy read with K.A. and I have this one to read, and I was kind of waiting for K.A. to be ready to read this, do a buddy read, but I might just read it so I can do a review. I'm still holding on to the other 2 because I want to do a full review of the series, so you'll see that in an upcoming video, hopefully. So see, now we're at 30 books. These 3, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to read them because I need to return them to the library pretty soon. This is Miss Burma by Charmaine Craig, The Unseen World by Liz Moore, and Delicious Foods by James Hannaham. So that makes 33. Then I have a few books out by Jojo Moyes. She's the author of Me Before You, and there was a follow-up After You. This is the 3rd in that series, It's Still Me. And this one was published earlier in 2018. I also have several books from her backlist. I have After You, which is the 2nd in that series. I own a copy of Me Before You, so I'm going to be doing a video where I feature these books. From her backlist, I also have 1+1, Sheltering Rain, The Horse Dancer, The Last Letter from Your Lover, The Ship of Brides, Silver Bay, and Paris for One. That is 2, 4, 6, 7, that's 9 more. I have this book that I was doing a review on for my blog. I still haven't finished the review, which is why I'm still holding on to this book, even though I read it a couple of months ago. That's The Mother of All Questions by Rebecca Solnit. I also have The Golden Notebook by Doris Lessing. She's a Nobel Prize winner for literature, and I've wanted to read this book. I'm not sure if I'll get to it during Tome Topple because it is giant. It's over 600 pages. I would like to read this, but I'm managing my expectations about the next couple of weeks. So I don't know how much longer I can hold on to this book. So it's here from the library. I have 2 books out by Stephen Greenblatt. These are the only 2 nonfiction books that I have out from the library right now, and these are Swerve, which is the one that he won the Pulitzer Prize for, and The Rise and Fall of Adam and Eve, which I read earlier. Read this in 2017 and borrowed again because I want to do a review of both of these books. So I'm going to be reading and reviewing these on my blog at some point. So that's books 45 and 46, I think. I have When We Were Orphans by Kazuo Ishiguro. So far this year, I've read The Buried Giant and The Remains of the Day by him, and I want to just read more of him so I can do a comparison review of his writing. I have The Elegance of the Hedgehog by Muriel Barbary. I have Muriel Sparks' Memento Mori, which I got because I was interested in Adam from Memento Mori's channel name, and he's a huge fan of Muriel Spark and advocates for reading her writing, especially reading it in chronological order, which I don't know when I'll get to, but I picked this one up because of the name, and I want to see a little bit about her writing because I've never read anything by her. And the final book that I have out from the library is A Boy in Winter by Rachel Siffert. Someone recommended this book to me, I can't remember who, and I have it to do a video that's coming pretty soon. So I can't tell you anything else about these books, but that is book 50. Those are the 50 books that I have out from the New York Public Library because they allow me to take 50 books home. Let me know if this video alarmed you, made you want to call someone on my behalf. But I plan to return them as soon as I've read them. I try not to keep books past the due date because that's fine. It's only 25 cents a day if your book is overdue, but those 25 cents a day, they add up, man. If you imagine if all of these books became overdue, I'd be paying $12.50 a day if these books all became due on one day and I missed the renewal. But thankfully, there's a stagger date, and so I have books due almost every week, and I return them. I go and get more books in. I reserve my books online, so they come to me. I just stop by my local library, which is 3 blocks from where I live. I just pick them up at my leisure, and so it is so easy to get to 50 books, let me tell you. But thanks for watching this video. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're a member of your public library and if you check out a lot of books as well. Let me know that I'm not alone. Thanks for watching this video. Share it with someone. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll talk in the comments. So until next time, or until I'm done reading these 50 books, happy reading. Bye.